If you plan on being anything less than you are capable of being, you will probably be unhappy all the days of your life. A musician must make music, an artist must paint, a poet must write, if he is to be ultimately at peace with himself. One's only rival is one's own potentialities. One's only failure is failing to live up to one's own possibilities. In this sense, every man can be a king, and must therefore be treated like a king. Rioting is a childish way of trying to be a man, but it takes time to rise out of the hell of hatred and frustration and accept that to be a man you don't have to riot. We fear to know the fearsome and unsavory aspects of ourselves, but we fear even more to know the godlike in ourselves. Good psychology should include all the methodological techniques, without having loyalty to one method, one idea, or one person. It is as necessary for man to live in beauty rather than ugliness as it is necessary for him to have food for an aching belly or rest for a weary body. Human nature is not nearly as bad as it has been thought to be. What we need is a system of thought, you might even call it a religion, that can bind humans together. A system that would fit the Republic of Chad as well as the United States. A system that would supply our idealistic young people with something to believe in. Marriage is a school itself. Also, having children. Becoming a father changed my whole life. It taught me as if by revelation. What a man can be, he must be. This need we call self-actualization. If I were a Negro, I'd be fighting, as Martin Luther King fought, for human recognition and justice. I'd rather go down with my flag flying. If you're weak or crippled, or you can't speak out or fight back in some way, then people don't hesitate to treat you badly. The fact is that people are good, give people affection and security, and they will give affection and be secure in their feelings and their behavior. Work is that which you disliked doing but perform for the sake of external rewards. At school, this takes the form of grades. In society, it means money, status, privilege. The science of psychology has been far more successful on the negative than on the positive side. It has revealed to us much about man's shortcomings, his illnesses, his sins, but little about his potentialities, his virtues, his achievable aspirations, or his psychological health. The story of the human race is the story of men and women selling themselves short. With a tree, all the growth takes place at the growing tips. Humanity is exactly the same. All the growth takes place in the growing tip, among that 1% of the population. It's made up of pioneers, the beginners. That's where the action is. If you think only of evil, then you become pessimistic and hopeless like Freud. But if you think there is no evil, then you're just one more deluded Pollyanna.